because Tupperware has been around for 75 years, they have a lot of things. They have a lot of things going on in that brain of theirs, right? So there's a lot of systems and programs, and Minta said it best. What you have to do is kind of tune out all the noise and focus on what do you want out of this business, and what you want today might be different from what you want tomorrow or next week or next month. So yes, it could always be changing. So my encouragement for you as we go through the training tonight is for you to grab onto the best and store the rest. So everything you see tonight is going to be, I think, the 5 pillars of Tupperware. And so you have to decide which one of these pillars you want to work on first, and then really become a master in that, and then move on to the next one. And you could even do this weekly. It's not like these things are going to take you a really long time to master. But I think it's important that we all start to develop a good sense of focus, what we want out of the business and how we go to get there. How can we create a roadmap so that you can get what you want? And then once you get there, where are we going next? That's really important skill to have in your business. When you own a small business, it's easy to get overwhelmed, or it's easy to start to feel like, gosh, there's so many options, I don't even know where to start. So we want to help you with that tonight. All right, so we're going to give you 5 steps for more. All right, so tonight, as we go through these 5 things, you guys, I want you to, of course, take notes, write down as much information as you can for each of these 5 things. But then after tonight, because remember, I said jump, jive, and thrive isn't just about getting on tonight. We're going to jump around and celebrate you guys. But this is where we are jiving. We're giving you information so that your business can really start to jive. But then you have to take this information and do something with it. And that's what creates the thrive. So as you're taking notes tonight and kind of going through this with me, I then want you to circle the thing on your paper that you want to start with, the thing that you want to become a master of first. And then you're going to reach out to your director or to me, whatever, it doesn't really matter, your director or me, or maybe I am your director because you don't have a director. So you're going to reach out to me or your director and let them know which of these 5 things is most important to you right now. And you don't have to justify it. You don't have to explain yourself. And she's going to help you develop a plan for you to become a master in one of these things. All right. So the 5 things are more parties, more rewards, more recruits, more money, or more time. And maybe just by these words, you already know what you want. Maybe you're at the head of the class already. You don't have to dig in any further, and you already know what you want. And if that's you, let me know in the comments what you're already after. So maybe you have already done some of the pre-work, you know what's out there, and you are ready for what's next. So which one of these topics is speaking to you that you want more of? So let's dig in a little bit more if you're not someone who has that nailed down yet. More parties. There are a few things that we can give you that are going to generate more parties. And like I said at the beginning, Tupperware has been around for 75 years. So we know these things work. And if they're not working for you, be in communication with us, because usually it's just a small thing like a little word tweak or something different, and it'll start working for you, because these systems truly do work. So the systems that I believe really contribute to more parties are hot dates. Those are dates that you have in your calendar that you are offering a little extra incentive for someone to book a party on those dates. It helps you control your date book so that you're not at their mercy, because you are the business owner. You guys should feel empowered to work when you want to work. And so hot dates help you get that done. It also, your hot dates are also those dates that are closer in. So if you do have a party cancel or something, and at the last minute you're not working when you want to be working, then those hot dates will help fill those gaps in. And it's very simple to set up. Every single month you can set up your hot dates. And then as you start to party your way through the month, those hot dates will adjust. So that's a really simple system we can teach you if you are looking for more parties in your date book. Like I got on live last night and shared with you, I think themes do contribute to more parties. People have FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. They don't want to miss out on what you have going on if people are excited about it. So if you are doing a brand new recipe, let's say, you're doing a new sangria recipe, maybe it's got a peach tea in it instead of a traditional sangria recipe, and you only have 3 parties available, people who are kind of on the fence are going to be like, when you say that and you say, oh, I only have 3 spots left, they're going to be like, oh, well, I want one of those spots. I know I want to do it. I don't know exactly when I can do it, but I know I want to do it. And so I want to grab one of those 3 dates. What 3 dates do you have for that sangria party? And they're going to make it work. So by having a theme and focusing on the food versus the saying who wants to have a Tupperware party, because honestly, a Tupperware party sounds like, first of all, old. It sounds like something nobody wants to go to. It doesn't sound like a party, right? A Tupperware party really sounds like something that they're going to have to clean their toilets for, or something that they're going to be embarrassed about because their friends don't show up. So people don't want to go to a party, but they might want to come learn a new recipe, or they might want to come share online sangrias with you, right? So what themes can you put in to create more parties into your business? What are your friends into right now? And then maybe it is just something simple, like not related to Tupperware. Maybe you guys are going to get together and I don't know, like craft something, but then at the end of the party, you're going to show how all your craft supplies are organized with your modular mates. And so you're going to run them through that as well. So it doesn't have to be 100% focused on the Tupperware piece of it, but incorporate those themes and you'll get more people there. Make sure that you have done your homework. So you have your chicken list and your dirt list up to date. Those should be updated monthly. If you have no idea what that means, reach out to your director because that is something that we are doing when you first join Tupperware. So if you missed that or you didn't do it, do it. It's important. So get with your director and she will train you on that. I encourage you to have a strong dating game. I prefer the dice game. If we were in person, and maybe you are in person for your Tupperware parties now, then I recommend the Smidget game. I think that's really fun. Very similar. Basically, it's just a game of chance, and they can earn different things by playing with you. One of the things is dating parties. One of the things is joining your team. And one of the things is getting the Smidget for free. So it gives them a reason to play. They all want the Smidgets. It's not something they can buy in the catalog. So super fun, super easy. And it will book you more parties. It also allows you to open up the conversation for people who were willing to have Tupperware parties. So even if they won the Smidget and you didn't book the party, then you can just easily say, well, obviously you were okay with having a party. Why don't we do it and get you some more freebies? So I think a dating game really is something that can have a positive impact on your party lineup. And then last but not least, you should have some sort of plan for how you're going to market throughout the month, and some sort of plan for what you do when somebody refers your business. And that's the thing. I think it's just a mindset shift to understanding that you own a business. If you owned a pizza shop, what would you do to get customers in the door? What would you do for referrals? Would you offer coupons? Would you pay for advertising? Would you buy a Super Bowl ad? Like, what would you do to get people in the door to buy your pizza versus the pizza down the street? So think of your small business that way, and it will pay you in that way. All right. So any questions about how to get more parties, definitely let me know, or put it in the comments, or reach out to your director and we can get you some answers on that. Next up, we're going to talk about more rewards. Everybody likes rewards, right? Your host likes rewards. You like rewards from Tupperware. So here's some ways to maximize the rewards that Tupperware has available and that Blooming Sales has available. First of all, use the Gnome Host Coaching. If you're not familiar with the Gnome Host Coaching, I have a video that I can link you and you can learn all about it. I also have all the memes that I can give you. So it really is just something you can copy and paste to your hostesses and you will have successful parties. Minta has said several times, and I know she's on mute and it's hard to come on and off, but she has said several times she was resistant to change her host coaching. And when she went to this Gnome Host Coaching that we developed, her party average went up. And you guys, Minta is a successful party holder and has been for a while. And even she was able to get better results from this host coaching program.
True story. Sometimes I don't like it when Angie tries to move my cheese, but you know what? It works. So give it a shot.
And it's been working for months. So it wasn't just a one-off thing. She was actually one of the people who tried it when we first developed it back in October. And so it has been consistently working. So if you're not doing the Gnome Host Coaching, you're probably not getting your host the most rewards that she can get. All right.
Plus, let me add. I'm totally going to butt in.
Yeah, totally.
The great thing about the Gnome coaching, you guys, is that the work is done for you. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about responses or what you're going to do next or what you should say or trying to remember all the things you have to tell your host about. It's done for you. The verbiage is there. The images are there. It's literally right in front. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. That's what I do. Copy and paste. It's done for you. I promise you, you won't regret it.
I agree. And I have to tell you, like, I'm not just saying that. I actually have been, well, during the testing period, I held a couple parties to try it out myself. But even more recently, I have been doing a couple launch parties and using this. And it really does work, you guys. It's a great program. So in addition to that, that's going to help you maximize that Tupperware host program for yourself if you're holding your own Tupperware parties and your hostesses. And you guys, when you maximize that program for your host, that means that she's going to come back and host over and over and over again because she's getting free Tupperware. And you know what else that means? It means she's probably going to join your team because she sees how easy it is to get the maximum that she can get out of that program. And the only way to kick it up from there is to join and earn some money for doing just what she already did. So
even if it takes 4 years.
Even if it takes 4 years like Minta. Most people are not as stubborn as Minta. All right, consistency challenges. You guys, these are offered from Tupperware. Right now, you guys are earning the knives, right? Yeah, the knives. I don't know why when I said that, it like sounded weird. Okay, so you guys are earning the knives right now for having consistency in your business. And managers and above, you guys are earning those branded sweatpants from me. And I got to say, COVID, like sweatpants are where it's at, you know? So make sure you earn your Tupperware sweatpants. That way, when you do have to run to the store or to go pick up kids from school or whatever, you're rocking your business, all right? People are going to know that you're with Tupperware. So make sure you earn those consistency challenges whenever those are out there. Multi-host parties. This is so underutilized. If you are someone who is struggling to know what to say during your Tupperware parties or how to host or how to coach your host, you should be bringing anyone and everyone to the multi-host party because these are being run by your leaders. They're doing all the host coaching and they are doing all the party posts. So you literally can get an example of exactly what a party should look like every single time there's a multi-host event. And not only are you getting that example, but you're making money for them giving it to you. That's like so crazy pants. I mean, seriously, bring people to the multi-host parties, you guys. It's a great example, great training opportunity, great time for you to make some money by doing very little work. You are just collecting the orders and submitting the party. So honestly, yeah.
Let me add, again, just like I said with the Gnome coaching, the work is done for you. So when we do host coaching with your host that you bring to the company party, you're being copied on these messages so that you can see the process and copy and paste it. So you're getting a refresher, you're getting all that done work for you, but then you can copy it and paste it to use in your future. And then like Angie said, we're doing the party posts as well. It literally is you taking orders. Like, and that's not hard. Who doesn't want to take orders?
Yeah, seriously. Like if you don't want to take orders, I'll take them for you and keep them. All right. Blooming Sales challenges, you guys, we try to offer lots of different challenges, lots of things for you to look at, really something for everyone. So if you are in a position where you're not really working on your confidence star, or maybe you're not working into DIQ, or maybe you don't want to step to manager and you're just looking for a little something extra for motivation, reach out to me because if we don't have a program in place, I want to know about it. I'm either going to refer you to a program we already have in place, or I'm going to help get you on path to a program that Tupperware has in place. But earn these challenges. As soon as they come out, make it your hill to die on. We just did our cooking night with Doug and Brent, his husband. And I have to tell you, it was so fun. I was like on a high from it all night because it was just so fun. They are such great people. We learned some really great recipes using our products. And it's just a time to not feel like you're working when you're actually working and improving yourself. And so make sure you're doing those challenges.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off again.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. So, and keep in mind, you guys, they were in the middle of a kitchen renovation. So we go to do this event with Doug and Brent. They had their backsplash and all this stuff like ripped off the wall. and they were not wanting to kind of share their kitchen because they're in the middle of this renovation, but it went off without a hitch anyway, because who cares? We're all kind of in this together. Like, the house can be a mess. Your kitchen can be in the middle of a renovation, and it's still people getting together to have fun. Like, I think we are our own worst enemy. We're our own worst critic, and we want to judge our houses. My house is trashed, you guys. If I took this camera out right now, you'd be like, whoa. But you know what? Nobody cares. It's just like, oh, whatever. At least you can look at it and go, boy, my house is so much cleaner. I feel so much better about myself right now.
Well, and that's the thing, guys. It really is just about being with people, and that's how your customers feel too. Like, they just want to see you. They don't care so much about that other stuff. So earn all the challenges, and you know what? If you earn it and you decide not to use it, oh well, at least you gave yourself that option. But if you don't even try and you don't even earn it, then you don't have that option, and then you're stuck in FOMO land, and we don't want you feeling that FOMO. All right, give yourself options to do a little more. All right, now we're going to talk about recruiting. If you're someone who wants more recruits, maybe you've spent some time doing the training, looking at the chart, oh my gosh, I need 25 people on my team. How do I even go about that to get the title that I want? That's what I need. So how do I do that, you guys? Here's 5 things that I think really help recruiting. 1, the dice game conversion. And I'm going to let Minta talk about this because she was the first person to do it, and she's kind of tweaked it over this time, and it's pure genius. She's trained on it multiple times nationally and with the FSRC, which includes our Canada team. So she is the expert on the dice game conversion. So I'm going to have her talk a little bit about that.
Okay. So if you've been on any of the Amanda Todd trainings or any of the trainings we talked about, there's some sort of game or activity that encourages future parties in your date book, right? But why not make it more? Why not offer that opportunity at the same time? So I do personally use the dice game. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I run that in my parties. So anyone who rolls, so they're screenshotting the rolling dice GIF or whatever. And, I'm messaging them and saying, oh my God, you rolled an 8. Woo! I'll message you. I'll send you a PM. And then in that PM, I send a message that sounds something like this. Hey, Angie, thanks so much for coming to Mary's Tupperware party and for playing the dice game. I have your prize right here, or you can choose to skip ahead and automatically snag the grand prize by grabbing your choice of either our basic, deluxe, or virtual kit options tonight. No matter what kit you choose, you'll have the opportunity to receive a coupon for our large snack and store and stack store containers for just $20. Plus, you'll receive a discount for an entire year should you decide to stock up your kitchen. If you'd like to snag all of that tonight, plus the grand prize I'm offering, just reply with deal. Otherwise, reply with hold, and I'll send you the prize for envelope number 8. So if they reply hold, you send their prize envelope for what they rolled, but you've also planted a seed for a potential future recruit. Like, they're thinking about, well, what was that grand prize? And what is that snack store container? And the large snack is for $20, and they're looking in the catalog. Oh my God, this retails for $29 and $20 or whatever it is. If they reply deal, you just recruited, and they're getting the very best deal in Tupperware. So why not add that into your game? So it's not just about dating parties. Of course, we want to date more parties, but isn't our job to tell people about the very best deal in Tupperware? And that's what recruiting is. It's telling them, listen, you will not get a better deal than the discount, than the samples, than all the things that come in the kit. Plus, you're offering a grand prize. And if you want more details about that, friend me on Facebook, message me, message Angie, message Kyla. We can talk about, details of what that looks like. But anyway, so that's sort of the basics of how I run the dice game and how I turn it to not just parties dated, but into recruiting.
I love that. And I actually have a follow-up question, and I'm going to kind of put you on the spot. Can you copy and paste what you say in the comments of this training?
Yep.
So we can see it too.
Thank
you. Thank you.
I will. Yep.
All right, you guys, next up, isn't that great? I love that. And you guys, she has recruited a ton of people that way, like to the point where now as she's counting up her personal parties, she's like, well, this one will probably convert to a launch. This one will probably convert to a launch, because she just knows she can grab them through the dice game, you guys. All right, so everyone, everywhere. Recruiting is really just a numbers game. 1 out of 10 people that you ask to join your team are going to do something for your business to move it forward. Doesn't mean they're going to join. It means they're going to do something to move it forward, either book a party or join your team. So 1 out of 10. If you're only asking 10 people a month, guess what? Your recruiting is not where it needs to be in order to step up and maintain a title. Okay. So you need to be asking everyone everywhere. And it really should be something that you want to ask everyone. Like, if you had a coupon to Macy's or your favorite store for half off or 80% off, which is what the kit is, wouldn't you share that? That would be very selfish of you not to offer that coupon to your friends. If you guys are going to the mall and shopping together and you have a coupon for 80% off and you don't offer her to her, you're kind of a jerk. So make sure that you are offering 80% off those products that are in our kit. Hello, you guys, everybody everywhere gets that offer. Be proud out loud on your Facebook group. Be proud of what you do. You are a business owner. That is a big stinking deal, you guys. That is the American dream, to own a business and to be self-sufficient where you don't have to answer to someone else. Like, that is a pretty awesome thing. That's inspiring for your kids. It's inspiring for people in your community. And you can be somebody that is jaw-dropping with your Tupperware business. So be proud of your accomplishments. Be proud of your products. Be proud that you are a small business owner. Be proud that most of you are a female in the workforce. So be proud of these things on your Facebook group and on your Facebook page and on social media in general, Instagram, whatever you're using. You should be proud of that. You should be proud of that in your day-to-day conversations. Because if you owned a well-to-do Italian restaurant, wouldn't you be proud of that? Would you be proud of that? I would be proud of that if I owned a well-to-do Italian restaurant. I'd be proud of that, right? I would tell people, it would come up in conversation. Well, let me tell you, Tupperware is a well-to-do company. They have been around for 75 years. They are the Mercedes of the kitchenware, right? They are something that people love and trust and have faith in and have for decades and decades. They are a company that has a lot of nostalgia and remembrance for people. So you should be proud of that. So be proud to be part of the company. Be proud out loud. Share Tupperware news. Share news from this group. Share when a friend of yours gets a promotion, be proud of her. If you have friends that are stepping to managers, share that. Because if you guys worked in a corporate job and somebody got a promotion that they worked for, wouldn't you be proud of them? So proud of my best friend. She just got this position that she applied for. Wouldn't you be proud of her? I see that on Facebook all the time. Why not your Tupperware business? All right. Keep your messages positive on social media. And I have to say, I'm one of the worst offenders of this because I do get a little sassy pants, but people aren't there for sassy pants. Let's be honest. I mean, they might be there for sassy pants, but they're not there for negativity. So try to keep things positive and funny and uplifting because nobody wants to read wah, wah all day long, right? People get enough wah, wah in their real life. They don't want that on social media too. What'd you say?
Eeyore.
Yeah, seriously, don't be Eeyore on social media. And then avoid prejudging anyone. I know I've told this story 100 times. I'm going to tell it again because it meant so much to me. When I first joined Tupperware, we were having success. I was being proud out loud because I truly was proud. And I was sharing all these things and I was recruiting and I was earning a trip to Disney World and all these things when I first joined Tupperware. And I was so excited. And I remember somebody came to me and they said, Angie, I want to ask you a question and I want you to take this seriously. Like, I value you as a friend and I just want to ask you something. And so I was like, oh, dang, this is getting real, right? So I'm like, okay, what's up? And she's like, I want to know why you never asked me to join your Tupperware team. I see you having fun. I see you making money. I see your friends having fun. I thought we were friends. I like money. Like, what's up with that? What about me made you think that I couldn't do that or I wouldn't want to do that? What about me? What do you know about me that makes you feel that way? And you guys, I have to tell you, the wind got knocked out of me. Like, I honestly felt like that's the message I'm sending. And the truth of it was, I was just in my own head and insecure and prejudging what she may or may not want to do because she had a corporate job, happy marriage. Like I just didn't see the needs in her life. But I learned then that that's not for me to judge. I honestly don't know what her needs are. And if I'm not offering it, then I'm kind of a jerk. And I don't want to be a jerk. So you guys, if you're not offering the opportunity to everybody, don't be attached to what they say, whether they say yes or no. That's not your bag, baby. That's theirs. But you have to offer it to everyone, or else you could be offending somebody. So make sure you're not deciding for them whether this is right for them. You're just presenting the information and letting them know what it's all about. And then they can decide whether it's right for them or wrong for them. I think that's super important, you guys. And not just for recruiting, but really anything. Like it's just our job to provide information. All right, more money. Who doesn't want more money? I know I do. And I like more money. It doesn't mean I have to have it, but I like it, right? So who doesn't want more money? How do you get there? Demonstrate and submit sales weekly. Demonstrate, demonstrate, demonstrate. Our products need a demonstration. They just do. When you show the Power Chef, it's like, dang, that's a $70 chopper. But when you chop an onion in it, people go, oh, where's my wallet? I got to have that, right? So our products are demonstratable or demonstrable, and you need to be demonstrating them every single day. All right. In some way. And it doesn't mean you have to go Facebook Live every single day, but take pictures, show your kids, show when you get together with family members, take Tupperware with you, those kind of things. So products every single day should be at the forefront of your life. Step up in title. You guys, you can make great money selling Tupperware. You can make great money as a leader, but as a leader, you're going to get paid 3 times on the same sale. So why wouldn't you step up in Tupperware? You can get your 25% commission as a consultant, or as a manager or above, you're going to get your 25% commission plus Profit Plus and Vanguard if you're a manager. So why wouldn't you step up in title? That makes no sense to me. Everybody should be stepping up in title. Be consistent in your host coaching. Again, we talked about host coaching already, but it really does contribute to your finances. Because you're going to make more money, you're going to have bigger parties, you're going to have happy hostesses, which means a very full date book, which means more money for you. All right. So you have to fix your host coaching. Maximize Tupperware's incentives. If you don't know what they're offering, you're probably not going to earn it. So make sure that every week you are reading the My Week email and you know what Tupperware is offering you, and you are taking advantage of every single thing that they are offering you. And then learn more to earn more. And that's just the bottom line. Those who show up really do go up in Tupperware. And I wish it wasn't true. I wish there was some way for me to teach you via osmosis, or for you to instantly know how to do this thing that you've never done before, but there just isn't. You have to show up, you have to put the time in, you have to invest in yourself, both mentally and with the energy. And that's what's going to get you more money in your Tupperware business. All right. Last but not least, actually the most important piece, more time. When you work smarter, not harder, because you're relying on the systems that we have already put into place, or Tupperware has already put into place, you're going to make more money with less effort. So even if you don't love the systems that we have in place, it is better than no system at all. So you can always make changes later when you have more time, but use the system as written. We have gone before you. Tupperware has gone before you for 75 years, in case you didn't pick up on that before. So they kind of know a thing or two about what motivates people. Use the systems as they are written, and they will benefit you. Maximize your minutes. We always joke that we always coach our hostesses when we are sitting on the toilet. That's because you have time. You're staring at your phone when you're on the potty. Everybody does it. So why not be working your business, right? Maximize those minutes. When you're sitting in carpool and you're just sitting in line waiting for your kids to come out, that's time enough to message somebody, make a quick phone call, submit a party. Maximize your minutes, you guys. Have focused Tupperware time and allow time for ramping up and ramping down. Now that might sound contrary to maximizing your minutes. I really think you have to have a balance of both. So there's going to be times, quick jobs that you can do really quick when you have a few minutes of downtime. But I do think you have to have scheduled Tupperware time where you are focusing on your small business and your kids are taken care of, whether that means they're at daycare or they're hanging out with daddy or they're at a friend's house. or you have them watching a movie, whatever it is, you need to have some focused Tupperware time, because multitasking is a myth. If you don't spend any focused attention time on your Tupperware business, you're not going to get any focused attention paycheck from your Tupperware business. Okay. And allow for time for ramping up and ramping down. You can't just switch gears, you guys. You need time to get in the groove, pull up your database, start to think about what you're going to do your Tupperware time, and then close it all down so that there's not a bunch of people still messaging you when it's family time. That has close the door and move on to family time. All right. Schedule your meta work. Meta work is things like cleaning your office or ordering office supplies. Those things need to be scheduled, because what gets scheduled is what gets done. And those things have to be done. And if they're not scheduled, that means that they're going to creep in on the things that you do have scheduled. And you don't want that in your Tupperware business. And then share your schedule with your friends and family so that expectations are clear. When you're Tuppering, they know you're Tuppering. When they have your undivided attention, they know they have your undivided attention, and mom's not going to be distracted by her phone. That is so very important, especially for you guys who have little ones. I know, because my kids were little. Now they're older, they're teenagers, they don't care as much. But when they were little, they needed mom to just be mom. And I can tell you, as a mistake, I didn't always do a great job of that. And for a while, my kids resented my Tupperware business because it was something that was always distracting me from them. And so you're the one that has to control that, and you're the one that has to set those expectations. So just make it clear, make it scheduled as though you are going to a job in an office or a hospital or wherever a full-time job could be, and say, mom's not here, mom's Tuppering. Even though she's sitting in the next room, she's Tuppering. Okay. So if you set those expectations, then they know when you're done Tuppering and you come down to watch a movie, you're not even going to look at your phone, and your customers know that too. So it's such a freeing place to be, you guys, I promise. You guys, make sure that you are participating in Mama's Meals on Monday nights. That's hard to say. Mama's Meals on Monday nights. Make sure you join me for recipes like that, because I am making dinner. So if you're a recipe person, join me on Monday nights in our team cooking group. So I'm going to make recipes right there. You can also check it out on our YouTube channel after. We do post some things there, so you can check us out there too. But you guys, thank you, Kyla, for sharing. Thank you, Minta, for sharing what's working for you. And like I said in the beginning, if you are someone who has something working, we want to hear from you. Like, what is it? We may not notice, but tell us. We want to hear all about it. We'd love to have you here on Jump, Jive, and Thrive. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you got something new out of tonight. And it is your time to thrive. So take, oh, you know what? I didn't do recognition, you guys. I moved everything around. Okay. I moved everything around because of the way the cornbread cooked. Oh yeah, we did. Minta did it. Okay, woo!
We did it. We did it.
We did it.
Recruiters and party experts, or whatever we call them.
Yes. Party pros. I'm sorry.
Pros.
I'm not good at moving things in the last minute. Clearly. Okay. So yes, we did it. We jumped around. You guys, we celebrated. We jived, we taught you new things for your business, and now it's time for you to thrive. So go implement all of this into your business, be inspired by the recognition, and make this week the best week yet. We will see you next week. Join me on Monday for Mama's Meals. Bye.
Bye.